Hello Aries, welcome to your July 2018 general horoscope reading. So Aries, this is taking like a big huge deep breath before I started talking to you, and my dog just started playing with her bone, so if it's a little clankety clank loud, it's because of her. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle a bit more with your tarot cards. Drop me a comment below, Aries. Let me know how you're feeling. Just what's going on for you. How June and July is just shaping up. Okay? I want to know. I want to hear the story. So, let's get into the astrology of July. Because July is going to be intense, Aries. You know, your planet Mars is retrograde right now. So, you know, that can internalize your actions and your willingness to move. And it can kind of cause, you know, they say whenever Mars goes retrograde, because of that as well, it causes more of the anger and frustration and anxiety and, you know, that warlike spirit, you know, that you have, but, you know, more the shadow side of it. So, you know, just be wary of that. But there are some other wonderful, exciting, and powerful things happening, like with Jupiter going direct on the 10th of July. Okay, so, you know, visions that you've had, wanting to expand, wanting to grow, wanting to travel, you know, learn and experience maybe some more on philosophy. Now's a really good time to do that again because it's going direct. And then the 12th is when the Cancer new moon is. We are in Cancer season. You know, Cancer forces everyone of the zodiac, you know, to feel and find more comfort and grounding at home as well. So Cancer is a very feeling water sign ruled by the moon, and its new moon is also a solar eclipse on that day. Okay, so it's a Cancer new moon solar eclipse, and it's going to be very powerful, very much more positive than the full moon, I think, that'll be happening at the end of July. Woo! Okay, your first card is out. I'm going to lay out the rest of these. Alrighty. Ooh, Aries. Okay, so, and then the sun enters Leo on the 22nd, you know, and so that's a fellow fire sign for you. That will be uplifting. You know, Leo is a very optimistic sign ruled by the sun. So your creative spirit, your optimistic, positive outlook on life is just going to kind of shift, you know, and be lightened. So you'll like that when the sun goes into Leo. And then we'll have Mercury retrograde on the 26th. So as always with Mercury retrograde, anything that has to do with communications, writings, and contracts, you know, just make sure you're double checking contracts before you sign them if you have to sign them during a Mercury retrograde, okay? Because people are more prone to make mistakes, you know, or simply just communicate more deceitfully. We'll just put it that way, you know. So, the 27th is when we'll have the full blood moon and lunar eclipse in Aquarius. Whew! That one will be a strong, powerful one. And, you know, the eclipses open up, you know, doorways to where we have been blocking ourselves and create sort of experiences, situations, even in our life where we are made to face these things and these things that have not been aligned with our destiny, you know, and with our purpose here on Earth. So, you know, just something to pay attention to, Aries. So, bada bing, bada bomb. That's the astrology. Also, Aries, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you as well. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. That came out weird. Subscribe to my YouTube channel below to get updates, because I'll be doing, you know, videos on the full moon, and then a Lion Light investigations video. You know, it's a new series I'm doing on different topics and social topics. So, you know, make sure it'll notify you if you subscribe and whatnot. So anyways, let's get to your reading, because the cards are out. So I'm going to let you look at it, Aries. And then I'm going to draw you a rune stone as well to go with your center card. And you have a lot of strong movement type energy, so I'm going to let yours fly out. Okay. So, your rune is Jera. Jera has a lot to do with any sort of legal issues, any contracts that you might be dealing with, you know, anything that has to deal with courts and the law, you know. There's a sense of you, Aries, wanting and pursuing justice in these areas. I feel like a lot of you, with the Knight of Swords showing up here, you are seeing some of the problems in these areas, you know, whether it's your personal life or with others that's been shown in the media as well, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you're taking it upon yourself, and it's, you know, I'm not going to lie, I think it's part of your divine mission to stand up for this and to be that fighter, to be that warrior. And here you are. Here you are, Knight of Swords, charging into battle. And I am so sorry. Hang on one second, Aries. My phone is going a little crazy right now. So 1 second. I gotta go change something. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay. I'm coming back. Woo! Okay. Woo! Sorry, Aries. You got a little special edition of me being cuckoo. Okay, so again, with the Knight of Swords, you know, this is you, high energy, you feeling extremely passionate about something, wanting to break down some walls. I mean, look at this. You're wanting and feeling the push and drive. The Knight of Swords is looking at the Tower here. This is about dismantling powers, managers, bosses, corporations, you know, people in your life who have been power tripping. This is dismantling that power and, you know, riding into battle and, I mean, knocking these people off their throne. Knocking people, or these people in power, you know, really getting extremely strong and direct with them, and you are not having it in July, Aries. You are not having it. And so to me, you know, Jera is really speaking at that side of this runestone, is those issues in regards to, you know, anything that is bared any kind of ill will towards you, towards those you love. You know, you are cracking down now. You are fighting for your freedom. You are fighting for justice. And I feel like, you know, with Ace of Wands here showing up in your recent past, you know, this is the divine calling, a divine surge of energy being given to you in order to deal with this. Ace of Wands here, I feel like, is, you know, you really being driven by your heart and how you've been inspired, how you have emotionally felt about these things. You know, you're not, there is a little bit of, you know, there is a little bit of impulse here, Aries. I'm not gonna lie. I do see a little bit of impulse, and you want to be, at the same time, you know, you do want to make sure you are acting here in the month of July with some temperance, because, you know, Jera is also you know, about dishing things out fairly and with temperance, okay? So, and it's about reaping what you sow, you know, and it does seem to me like the message is stronger for many of you, Aries, that you're kind of dishing out a lot of the karma this month. With that Mars being retrograde, you're delivering karma to some of those power players and people who've been just abusing their positions of authority. You know, I'm going to take you back up here with me, Aries. Okay, so, and then you have the Fool down here at the bottom of your reading. Okay, there is a warning here coming across with the Fool for you, Aries, is don't be overly naive and foolish with your words, with your actions, and your impulses to attack, you know, to say what it is that you want to say, to do what it is you want to do, you know, to go over to that person's house and just knock and beat on their door. You know, if you feel that kind of anger swell up inside of you, I feel like here with the Fool, it's saying, the advice with the Fool here, I think, is find a way. I know this sounds kind of silly, but you are fire, Aries, right? So going out and just sitting, standing, running, you know, getting your energy out and feeling the breeze, feeling the wind, feeling the air. You know, the Fool is associated with air, the element of air. And air helps fuel, but also helps calm fire. Okay, so there's something here I feel like that could be beneficial with you just getting in touch with your breath as well, and anything that sort of involves just wind and air, you know, feeling that breeze and your breath, you know. Okay, but there is a calling. I mean, you do have a calling to act, okay, to dismantle some of these authority figures who are abusing their power, because it is happening. Okay, and so you do have to act with faith and the spiritual calling. Okay, but make sure, Aries, that you're not doing it for your own selfish sort of gain, you know, or whatever. Make sure that you are staying in tune with what you are feeling and being confirmed with from spirit, okay? Boom. You have so much Woo, Aries, you have so much fire and so much energy in your reading this month in July. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, you know, this is getting the job done. This is getting your message across quickly. And again, acting on that impulse. And I feel like you are essentially being called to do a lot of this, Aries. However, there is so much of it, you know, it is going to be a challenge learning how to temper this kind of energy out this month for you. Okay? So really find some ways to, you know, you have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck here, which we will explore and draw clarity for this and some of the other cards in your reading in the extended video, which that video link will be below in the descriptions box, of course, so you can watch it online or download it, and we'll discuss more details on what that is. But my Aries, it's a good month to, you're gonna be busy and you're gonna be feeling probably a little exhausted by the end of this, because it's so much energy and just full throttle. You are going to be full throttle. You are being encouraged to be full throttle. But make sure you're keeping that sort of purity, that sense of purity around your intentions of why you're acting on this impulse, you know, why you are doing and saying what it is you're saying this month, okay? That's really the only major warning I can give you. But yeah, you're gonna see some, yeah, I feel like you're gonna feel some satisfaction from this being dismantled, from some people who are abusing their status, their title, their power. You're going to get some justice, I think, this month, Aries, though. You know, watching them fall. Wow. So anyways, I will see many of you soon in the extended reading. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications. And then thank you so much, Aries, too, for all your likes, shares, and comments. You know, let me know how this pans out in the comments below, too. I want to know. And yeah, if any of you want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me to see exactly what is specifically going on with you in your own chart, do email me or message me on my Etsy shop and we will get something worked out. So ta-ta for now. Have a wonderful July. I'll see many of you in the extended. Okay?